Stop. I don't need. What did he say?
So I take the tree down. So you put the floor in. It doesn't mean the person before it doesn't mean it's me. Okay, and then I step out of the tree, and she realizes that I'm that shade of brown. And so
Okay.
she my season pass. She lets me in. And I got on a I got on the Hellcat roller coaster and it was fun.
Okay.
What? Did anybody pick up on what he said?
No, not
Didn't
even,
say it again.
bro.
What is so funny?
Run everything you said back, bro. Are you in your kitchen? Are you in your kitchen? Where are you?
What are you? What?
You're in your
My leg is-
bedroom.
I'm standing right in front of it right now.
Okay, you're good now.
Oh my god.
I'm not standing up. I'm going to sit back down in the kitchen. Anyways,
What was that? What was that? I didn't hear that part. I didn't catch that part. Your connection
so I
breaking
went
up.
to Clementon Park.
You're
I
in your
went to Clementon
bathroom, bro.
Park.
You start pooping?
Yes, he did.
Jaden, get out of your bathroom.
Where's the tutorials at?
So bathroom in
Get
my
in your
house.
bathroom.
Albert, can you start a show?
Ah, the board.
Anthony,
Oh, you want me to start
come
showing?
on, get on Overwatch.
Oh my
Oh, Anthony's
god.
live.
Later.
No.
What do you mean, no? What are we even gonna do?
Let me watch this live so I can hear what I sounded like when I was
1v1
live.
you.
Oh, what have you
Where's
won?
Where's Swave's,
Yeah.
Mr. Swave's house?
So who's better? Finally,
big
for once
gap.
in a while.
God, I don't
Where is it?
care.
Dude, you,
Hi,
you
Chad.
always lie to me.
Oh my
Nope.
god, Jaden, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my
How?
god, because my chat speaks to me.
It does?
Oh, I should have.
Yes, it's a voice. It's an ever haunting
Oh,
voice
text to
that'll
speech?
yeah, it's an ever haunting voice that'll curse me to the ends of the fucking earth.
Alright.
Good night.
What were you looking for? Mr.
Good night. What do you mean?
Oh, you got some Pokemon. What were you looking for? Good night.
B.
It's okay. I need to.
Alright. Oh, cigarettes, cigarettes!
Hey, you got him.
Oh, cigarettes, cigarettes!
Oh, you have a dildo.
What?
Oh.
It's not a dildo, it's a,
It's a dildo. I know what a dildo
no, it's an
looks
anal probe.
It's a
Yeah, I guess it is a
dildo.
dildo.
I'm learning how to make stuff.
You shouldn't have a blue thing. Why is it in blue?
A mod.
So here we are. This is where the magic happens. Edit mode. The row of buttons you can see is the assembly menu. That's where you'll find all the tools and modes
Box
you
head.
need to construct your
Elbow
scene.
cough.
It
Box
can be
head.
opened and closed by pressing the square button.
Elbow cough.
You won't need it just yet, so go ahead and close it with square.
Elbow cough. Box said.
Somewhere in this
Cough.
scene I've hidden a puppet, which we'll need in later tutorials. I've left some
Hey, you got
clues to help
circumcised.
you find it.
Yeah, it's really strong, like,
Use
it's
the
crazy.
camera controls you learned
Yeah,
in the
it's-
home space to
it's a safe
investigate
combo.
the island. Here's a quick reminder. Move around the island
Oh,
using
jeez.
the left
You
stick.
killed them.
Push it left and right to move sideways, and
Mark
up and
for
down
death?
to move
What is that?
Oh,
forwards
his
and
dog's gonna
backwards.
like piano, I think.
Use the right stick to look around the scene.
That didn't do as much as I was hoping.
You're gonna kill him
To
instantly
move
now.
up and down in the scene,
Wow.
just hold L1, then push the left stick up and down.
Nice.
Sig Hyper played Overwatch for
Use the left and right
255 hours.
sticks to look around the island.
Cigarettes, cigarettes?
How do you?
If
You look so
drive
emo.
off in the wrong direction and lose your bearings,
Yeah, I
don't
gotta impress
worry.
the kids.
Just hover over
I
the
went above and
logo
beyond, you know?
in the
I got the
corner
hair
of
and everything.
screen.
Did I get cigarettes?
Yeah, he did.
In assembly mode, the icon is a puzzle piece. Here you'll
Wait,
find
what
a
did it
camera
say?
bookmark, don't worry. Use the left and right sticks to look around the island.
Good graph. Now check back with the graph. Okay.
If you go flying off in the wrong direction and lose your bearings,
yeah.
don't worry. Just hover over the mode icon in the corner of the screen. In assembly mode, the icon is a puzzle piece. Here you'll find a camera bookmark that will take you back to where you started in the scene. Select it with X and you'll be back
this
in
quest is
familiar
easy.
territory.
I don't think I look like a knight at all.
Oh, okay, that's really
Can you
useful.
find anything here that looks like a clue? Once you've found the clue, you're ready to move on to the next step. Press the arrow button
Look for
on the
the
video
rats.
to continue.
Oh my, that's
Did you find
disgusting.
that
Just
clue?
holding a dildo. You
It
dressed
was
like
on the
that.
back of one of those shapes. Looks a bit like a rocket. I do love a cryptic message. Why don't you look around for any rocket-related goings-on?
That is one big rat.
Look over there, on that island in
Spawner.
the distance. Those shapes look a lot like the ones in the clue. Go on, fly over there and check it out. That island is quite far away though. A good opportunity to practice using the grab cam. Do you remember how
Headshot
to
of
do
that
that?
rat.
To use the grab cam, just hover your imp over an object
did it
you
have
want
cash
to go
on it?
to, then hold R1. Your imp will grab onto
Oh,
the
that's a
object.
good question.
Oh, I missed
Now
the rat.
push up on the left stick to zoom forward. The further you push the left stick,
I gotta
the
like
faster
put
you'll
electricity
move.
there. I guess it's too late now.
Once you reach the island, release R1 to stop using the grab cam. Make sure you're looking right at the cylinder and the cone. The grab cam is a powerful tool for navigating scenes. In fact, it's so powerful, you
Hey,
can
Jim.
easily get lost in the scene if you accidentally grab the wrong object or zoomed out too
Boner.
far. But you can get back to where
Shut
you
up.
started
Rex.
by using the camera bookmark.
Give me a boner.
Just hover over the mode icon, then select the camera bookmark with X.
Anthony, give me a
If
DPS
you
to
need to
play.
rewatch any of the tutorial steps, you can.
Symmetra.
Use the
I'm
skip
on
buttons
attack.
on the video player to move between tutorial steps. There's also a button to rewind 10 seconds if you miss something. Start the next
Thanks for
step
naming only
when you're
fucking
ready to
DPS
continue.
hero or
Think
defense
back to
heroes.
the first clue. The
They
cone
what?
was on top of the cylinder,
You
right?
only name defense heroes.
Reaper is not a defense hero, he's a DPS. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he used to be a defense when it was attack and defense.
What are you retarded?
No.
Are you sure? Reaper
Yeah.
has never been a defense character.
Yes, oh my god. It used to... Before it was DPS, before it was tank DPS and then support, it was defense and attack. There was 4 classes.
Yes,
He was a defense.
I know that. He was not in defense, he's always been in DS. Anyway, if you don't want to play Reaper...
No,
next
I
best-
am.
Okay.
Since you forced me to play Reaper.
Okay.
Mode, you interact with everything using your imp, the very tip of your imp's pointy part.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, that
See
photo?
how there's an icon in a circle there?
Instead of saying
That shows
anyway,
you what tool
you
the
could be
imp is
saying
using.
anywhere.
Right now, it's the arrows icon, which means the imp is using the move
Why
tool.
does Reaper have a dumpy?
That's the default tool in edit mode, because editing a scene means moving things around a lot.
There's so much stuff I could have done to kill them.
Let's see the imp in action.
I mean, you got a bunch of
Grab the
XP. Let's
cone.
do it.
Yeah, true.
Hover
How do
over
I
it with
get
your imp
over
and
there?
hold R2.
Now your imp has
press
the
X. I
cone.
mean, not X
Use
square.
the controller's motion sensor function to move it around. Try to put it on top of the cylinder, just like in the clue.
Is that it?
Use the left
Yeah,
stick
that's it.
to move the cone backwards and forwards. Objects and scenes can
What do you give me?
intersect and overlap, so it doesn't have to be
Yeah, they
perfect.
do the friend on Facebook, I guess.
Get it roughly into place, and I'll show you how to refine it later.
That's a downgrade.
If
It's
the video
35 times
player
3.
gets in your way, grab
Just
and
like
move it with your imp
105.
using R2. You can even minimize
Jeez,
the
you
video
leveled
and
up.
play along with audio only,
You level 2
or
yesterday.
maximize it to watch in instructions view.
You're
Who's
7.
level?
Gonna left
In
next to your
instructions
gender.
view, you also get a step-by-step guide for the video.
that's cool.
When you've got the cone in place, you're ready for the next step.
Gym Pokemon up there
Now, that looks pretty good,
on the shelf.
at least from this angle. Creating scenes in three-dimensional space means that you should always look at your creations from different angles. The easiest way to do that is with the grab cam. Instead of moving the objects you grab cam moves your point of view around them. Try it out on the cone. Hover over it, then press and hold R1. Pushing the left and right sticks moves your point of view around the cone. Easy!
It's time to impress these
Now that
emo
you can get a
kids.
proper look at it, check that the cone is on straight.
They're gonna love me.
Mine.
They're gonna think I'm so cool.
Let go of R1 to
I'm like
stop
black
using the
people.
grab cam.
What?
And use R2
I'm
to
not.
make any adjustments you need. Here's a little secret called nudge. If you don't press R2 all the way down, but just hold it lightly, you can move the cone slowly, giving you finer control.
Oh, that's cool.
If you need a reminder of the controls at any time, select the mode icon in the corner of the screen. This menu shows you the mode
Yep,
you're
such
in,
an individual.
the tool you're using, and a list of controls. Select the button
You
again
get to go in there
to
later.
hide the controls.
What happened?
You get to go in there later.
Once you're
That's
happy
the,
the
like-
cone is straight, you can move on to the next step.
Am I doing it now? Oh, they took my
No.
cigarettes.
Yeah, you thought you was gonna smoke them?
Go to the PTA and say, and something signed to the table. Where's the PTA meeting?
It's the town hall, or not town hall, community center. On the right. The exclamation point is on it.
Yeah, there's
Nope.
a lot of exclamation points.
Like, alright, go back to the school.
Next to the school?
Yeah,
This
the
place?
building right there.
Oh, the community center.
Hey, look at that. Another clue. It's a molecule. I know because I put it there. Just play along with me. Why don't you look around with the right stick and see if you can find another molecule? There's one, over there by that island. You'll
This girl's the
hop on
real life
trail.
Harley Quinn.
But before you go zooming over there with the grab cam, there's an even faster way to zip around scenes. Hover your imp over that orange cube in the distance. Now hold L1 and then press R1, the grab cam button. You don't have to hold it or use the stick this time. See? Told you it was quicker. L1 is a very special button. You know the way that on a computer keyboard, holding down Shift changes what some keys do? Well, in Dreams, holding down L1 changes what the
Fucking
other
panicked and
buttons do.
pressed triangle.
For
Fucking lost my
example,
ultimate, try to
holding
solo
L1
the
while using your left
Reinhardt.
stick makes you go up and down instead of forwards and backwards. That's not all it can do though. You'll learn lots of L1 shortcuts as you play through the tutorials. Now that you know how to move around quickly, see if you
Yeah,
can
fuck,
find the
Alfred.
next clue
That one,
somewhere on this
you saw.
island.
Never it was.
Remember to use the grab cam to look around the whole island. Once you've found the clue,
you can move on.
This is
Did you
an
find
easy
the next
tutorial.
clue?
This is easier than the Little Big
It
Planet
was on the
one.
back of the orange cube.
Little Big Planet one had me
What on
had
earth
me
could
everywhere.
it mean? If I had eyes, I would wink at you right now. I can't see any other green trash cans around. Unless, of course, the trash can is the icon for the delete tool.
Can he fart too?
I'm so devious.
Wait, in the bathroom.
That must
Can you
mean
rate
you
me?
need to delete the orange cube.
Yeah.
Here's a reminder
Don't worry,
of
it's part
how
of the
to
game.
delete things in edit mode. Hover your imp over the cube, then press the triangle button. And it's gone. These tools are powerful. Delete the orange sphere next. If you
to the
change your
bathroom.
mind or delete the wrong thing, you can press undo,
Yeah,
which is the
fine.
left directional button. And if you want to redo, just press the right directional button. You can undo and redo pretty much anything, not just delete.
That's a real life David Nappy.
Oh look, there was a clue
I mean,
hidden.
the cartoon David Nappy.
An arrow. Perhaps there's another one like it nearby. Look around with the
Am I
right
not
stick
doing it?
and see if you
You
can
can
spot
give me the
it.
control if you want me to do it.
Once you've found it, you can move on to the next step. That was my final clue telling you where to go. The island right above us. I know you're an expert in moving around with the left and right stick now. But let's practice
Jesus.
strafing up and down with the left stick.
That's
Remember,
nasty.
holding
Started
L1
beating me
modifies
up.
what the buttons do.
Looks
like
like
shift
a
on
dark
computer
green
keyboard.
hue to it.
Normally, the left stick moves you backwards and forwards in the direction you're facing. But if you hold L1 at the same time, the left stick will make you move up and down instead.
Oh, can I like control it? I don't know.
Try getting up to the last island
Are you
using
controlling
this
it?
technique. Position yourself so you're looking at the orange arrow which is pointing up. Now hold L1 and push up on the left stick. We have liftoff. Keep pushing the left stick until you reach the island. When you're ready, move on to the next step. Right, here's the puppet I reserved for you. Let's call her Connie, because she
I need a
looks like
haircut.
a
I am whooping right now.
We need to help Connie walk through the door to complete this tutorial.
Not even funny.
To do that, we're going to have to switch over to play mode. Remember, right now you're in edit mode. This is where you create and edit your scenes. In play mode, you can experience the scene just like a player would if they found it in the Dreamiverse. You can't make any changes in play mode, but you can take control of characters and try out what you've made. Switch over to play mode now. Just press the options button on your controller. Hover over the controller icon with your imp, then press X to select it. To
Why am I
control a
pooping on the
puppet in a
urinal?
scene, you first need to possess it with
Wait.
R2. Try
I
that
wasn't looking.
now.
Well, I don't really
On
want
the
to
urinal.
look.
She's
Just killed
full of
that guy.
beans, isn't she? I picked her
Said it's
just
so much
for
bigger
you.
than yours, Forrest.
Walk her around a bit, then take her through the door to finish this tutorial. Oh, looks like the door's
Sounds
too
good to the
high.
Taco Bell, I guess. I guess I
There's
don't care
more
about
to
the guts
Connie
anymore.
than
Black
meets
Lives
the
Matter
eye, though.
awarded during the Black
She
History
might
Month.
be able to reach it
What
if you
the
make
fuck?
her jump by pressing X.
Apex Legend has a Black Lives Matter
Oops.
badge.
Oh, my
I
stuff.
remember now. I always
Or
forget
you
to
can
put
put
the
your
steps
regular
in.
clothes back on.
Better head
I
back
haven't
into
got close
edit
to
mode.
like over
To switch back to edit mode, just press options again, then select the
Oops,
pencil
that's weird.
icon. Did you see those
That's cool.
stairs on the island below us? Those might come in handy now, so strafe down to them with L1 and
Wow,
the
they're
left
cool.
Be
stick.
like extremely evil. What if I like?
If
like
you've
I like
deleted
really
the
evil.
stairs, you can use undo by pressing the left directional button. Just keep pressing it until the stairs come back. Okay, press and hold
Alright, Anthony, give me
R2
another
to grab
DPS.
them.
Oh,
Now
no.
without letting go, hold L1 and use the left stick to strafe back up to Connie. Place the stairs in front of the door and let go of R2.
This is one evil person.
There, that's
It's with your hair.
It's back to play mode
I
now.
need like really
Remember,
evil here.
press options, then select the
Like,
controller
very evil.
icon.
That's
Click
very
X.
evil.
You'll be
It's just
switching
some
back and
German
forth
kid.
between edit and play mode a lot when you're creating your own scenes. It's a
And they're gonna
great
do
way
what a
to test
monocle
out
and a beard.
scenes, making sure they look.
This is not good.
I gotta take the trash out today.
Taco Bell.
All that snow.
Wait, so where's Mr. Slavely?
Now you've got the hang of
keep going
moving
to the
things
right.
around in edit mode.
What are you
It's
down
time to
doing? Whatever you
master
want to do,
manipulating
anything.
objects.
Just
Just
keep
as
going
well,
right.
because Connie's friend Cuthbert fell asleep in the Dreamiverse and got stranded.
Remember his garage
Yes,
had like
he's a cube with legs. Connie didn't
gays
choose her
against
friends.
gays.
I did. So, we need to fix these platforms
You
if
get a nice
she's going to
house.
reach the flag and get to Cuthbert. Before
Jeez,
we
what
start,
happened there?
you can switch to play mode to see how a player would experience the scene. You'll always need to test things out in play mode while dream shaping, so it's a good habit to get into. Press the options button, then
Bro,
select
they
play
all
mode
got ported.
with
Anthony.
X. Its icon looks like a
What
controller.
was the DPS?
Reaper.
Once you're in
No,
play
another
mode,
one.
take control of Connie with R2,
Fuck.
and we'll see
Revolver
how far
nigga.
she can go.
Forget his name.
McCree?
Yeah.
Start by jumping over to the first.
I don't know what's worse. I knew what that was, or the fact that you
Oh
said
dear.
that.
Looks like it's too far for Connie. Move that first
I
platform.
want to get emotes
closer.
for more characters.
You might
To
have
do
to go
that,
down a street.
head back into edit mode.
What happened?
You might have to
So,
go down one of the streets.
Open the options
Just one
menu
street though.
and select the button with the pencil icon.
You can go down. You can go through there.
Once you're in edit mode, move on to the next step.
This house is to the right. He lives in that red house.
We have to do something about these platforms if Connie's gonna reach the other side.
You get a
First,
trophy if you
let's
use
get a
that
good
when you're
Move
well,
your
just save
full
it
side onto Connie
for
and
later.
the first pink platform.
I don't want to
Don't
spoil it.
forget, you can hold L1 while using the left stick to strafe up and down.
He'll like
See the
fight for
dotted
you.
outlines?
Oh,
That's where the
whip.
platforms should be. So
Is
let's
the whip
put
in
them
the
in
whip?
place with the move tool.
Just very
The
good.
imp has this equipped by
I
default.
only use it once though.
To move things,
It's a battle
hover the
item.
tip of your imp over them and press and hold R2. Move it where you want it and release R2. Try it now with the first movable platform. Grab it with R2, slide it over so it lines up with the pink outlines, and release R2. You can get a slower, more precise movement using nudge.
I better have to.
To
change
nudge an
multiple
object, just hold R2 softly. The imp will go all stretchy, allowing you to move the object with more precision. Use the left stick to move the platform backwards, forwards, left and right. And if you need to try again, just undo your action by pressing the left directional button. When the platform is in the right spot, you're ready for the next step.
What?
Now that the
Fighting a
first
6-year-old?
platform's in position,
I fought them already. I
let's
gotta fight
test
them
it
again.
out.
Oh, I guess so.
Open
They're
the
definitely
options
way
menu
stronger than they
and
were
select
last
play
time.
mode with
The heck?
X.
They're as strong as you. They're like little
Connie's
kids.
on the starting
Yeah, no, but
platform,
they're stronger
ready
than they
for
were last
another
time.
try. Take control of her with
Right,
R2
but then
and
it's a
see if she can jump over the gap now.
fighting against you.
Hope she made it this time. If not, you can always go back and edit things again. In
That'll
fact,
do. Fuck
let's
off.
try doing that now and see what happens. Select edit mode from the options menu.
Oh, I was not paying attention.
Look at that. Connie isn't in her starting place anymore. That's because time passes when you're in play mode. And the scene doesn't rewind automatically when you return to edit mode. Instead, things will be frozen in the state you left them when you were playing. Always keep this in mind when switching modes. But you can easily rewind things. Just press L3 by clicking in the left stick on your controller.
I'm missing two
Now
children.
time's rewound back to the
Gotta find two more
beginning.
kindergartners.
Doing this won't reset any changes you made in edit mode. See? Connie is back to her starting position, but the platform remains where you left it. Try to get into the habit of rewinding time after you play scenes. That way, you'll avoid any problems. There are times when it's useful to leave things as they are after playing, but when in doubt, rewind. Okay, if your platform's in the right place and you've had a successful test run with Connie, you can move on to the next step.
That's the church. There's a Taco Bell at?
Let's sort out the next platform now. It's the middle one that's lying on its side. Before you can match it up with the outline, you'll need to stand it upright. So you'll have to rotate it first. You can rotate objects in edit mode by grabbing them with L2. Give it a go now. Hover over the fallen platform, then press and hold L2. Now you can rotate it by tilting
What quest are
your
you doing
controller.
now?
This
Oh,
is a
it's
great
Parkour.
way of making smaller adjustments.
What are they gonna
You can
do
also
now?
rotate it fully by using the left and right sticks while holding L2. The motion sensor function is disabled when you do this, so you don't have to worry about tilting your controller. If you want to reactivate the motion sensor function, just let go of the shape and grab it again with L2. Bear in mind that your imp's tip is at the center point of the rotation, so you can grab the platform at different points and see how it affects the rotation. All that rotating has made the platform a bit wonky. So let's undo all that
Summer
with the left
2014,
directional
let's
button
go!
and start again.
We're finally getting it!
Grab and hold L2 over the platform and try to rotate it into a vertical position. Once you have it more or less upright, you can let go of L2. This time, grab the platform with R2, so you can move it into the matching blue outline. Remember, holding R2 more softly will let you move the
Small out on
platform
Taco
with more
Bell.
precision. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can try rotating it with the touchpad too. That's quite a lot of buttons to remember, isn't it? Well, if you ever forget what to press, just look at the prompts around your imp. Or select the mode icon in the top left of the screen with X. They'll show you what buttons you can use in any situation.
Yo, you struggling.
Shut up.
Practice rotating things with L2 until you're comfortable. Then move on.
Who said
to the
that?
next step.
Who
Said
said
what?
that? Who said that? Who's Carson Lou? Oh, that's I'm struggling.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm struggling because I'm taking my time.
You took a nap, Soto?
I am not using motion controls for this. This is weird. I'm not straight. How the heck do I move it down? Oh shit.
Yo, any run.
Yo, any run? That.
Yeah, we lost.
That's tough.
Now that you know how
Epic
to
Last Matter
rotate
badge.
objects,
Now I
here's a
gotta get on
useful tip.
Apex.
When you rotate
They're looking the
something
other
by
way, though.
hand, like this
Like you
platform,
gotta put it far
it
away
might
from them,
end
and
up
you gotta
looking
walk in there.
wonky. But there's a really simple way of fixing that.
I can't put it right.
You can realign objects by grabbing them with L2 or R2 and then pressing triangle. This will snap whatever shape you're grabbing to the nearest right angle. Make sure you're grabbing an object before you press triangle though, or you might end up deleting it.
That is so nasty.
If you do delete something by
Alright, yeah, you're
accident,
good. No, you're good,
remember,
you're
you
good.
can undo your
You can go
mistake
down.
by pressing the left
Alright,
directional button.
Oh.
Once you're
Hey, they got
happy with the
Fortnite
position
guns.
and alignment of the middle platform, you should switch over to play mode and test it out.
It's a little too high.
So, select the controller icon in the options menu. And possess Connie to
They start
see
getting
how fast
highlighted
you
up there a little bit.
can get.
Oh.
You're
Alright,
almost
Anthony,
there
next
now.
DPS.
Just switch back to edit mode and fix that final
Nice.
platform.
There's another one over here.
Remember to rewind time with
No
L3.
issue.
You can make him like, well, you have to
Now
kill
we
him.
can go on to the next step.
Where's the door at?
He has a key on him, so you have to kill him with that like water.
Now the only thing separating Connie from Cuthbert
Does he not
is
notice the
final
kid?
platform.
Oh,
It looks a bit
What if
small
I-
compared to the others. I'm not sure Connie will be able to use it,
yeah, you go
no
up there and
matter
get that
how much
chest.
you rotate it. We're gonna have to make it bigger, or scale
What
it
are we
up,
talking for
as
in
we
time?
dream shapers say.
Taco Bell property.
Hover over the final
I didn't
Tell me it
choose to
doesn't
get a
yell.
crunch back
and
there.
hold the up
Aw.
directional button
Well, you know
to
what to do
make
now.
it bigger.
Oh yeah, it's just the problem.
Remember how the
is
imp
that,
was
like,
the
it won't
center
work.
point of a rotation earlier?
Okay, I only got one of them.
Well, here its position determines where the object scales from.
Hey,
Try
300
hovering over
IQ.
the platform in different places.
Alright, so you gotta
and
like
see
lure him
how
over
that
here,
affects the
and then you wanna
scale.
turn that generator on to your left. So he walks into
And
the
if
water
it
and
gets
kills
too
himself.
tall, you can just
Anthony.
hold the down directional button
So yeah, you
to
can
shrink
teleport.
it.
Next DPS.
Get the final platform into its matching frame at the right
Bastion.
height.
Bastion,
Hold on.
right?
Oh, wait, can you do that?
Probably. But what is
Okay,
it?
when
Hey, you want me to-
everything is where
Wait,
it
are
should
you
be,
like
go
talking
into
about
play
like going
mode.
down the
have
line
to.
of hero?
Connie can reach
what
the
is it?
flag.
No, I'm not going down
So-
the line.
Go down there. There's a generator right there. If you can lure him over
I don't
with a
know,
fart.
you sounded like you were
Once
going down
Connie
the line, you're
reaches
like
the flag,
Bastion, right?
Head into edit mode again and go to the next
No, like
step.
lure him over to the water with the fart. Yeah. You have to keep the
What?
generator turned on though.
Hurrah! Connie and Cuthbert have been reunited.
I don't like this character, I'm
but
not
now
playing
they need to
Bastion.
find a way out before Cuthbert
Give me a
falls
different
one.
asleep again.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
So let's learn how to find a
Actually, you know
door
what, it'll be
in the
better in actual
Dreamverse.
game.
Alright, now do it.
Go to the assembly menu, which is the row of buttons at the top of the screen. The assembly menu disappears when you're busy working on a scene,
You have the
to
key?
make sure it doesn't get in the way.
Nah, you have to go through the
So
run, I
if you
think.
can't see it, just press square to open it.
I was letting you make it kill him.
Here you'll find all the assembly tools, modes, and gadgets. If you ever wonder what a button does, just hover over it for a few seconds to
Secret
see
mission.
more info. This
That is
menu
one
is
evil
also where the
child.
search button lives. It's the one with the magnifying glass.
Nasty.
Select it now with X.
Then all these notifications. Stop sending me TikToks, Tyler.
The search button takes you to the Dreamiverse, where you'll find all the
Tell her you
things
send them to me
created
too.
by
I haven't
dreamers
responded to
around
him.
the world. But for this tutorial, I've made a collection of
Nazi
elements for
zombie.
you to use in this scene.
Oh, that's why the
Let's see if we
that's
can
why
find a
the one
door
hobo
in the
guy
Start
was
Cleaning
yelling
collection.
like German
Select
at me.
it with X. Have a look
Hmm.
around.
Hey, you remember when I was fighting that
elements do
hobo
we
on the
have here
spaceship
in the
and
collection?
he was like Hitler
Yeah.
because he's a Nazi.
Ah, there it
Oh.
is. A door. Select it with X now. You should know this isn't just any door. It's a very special one. It has some animation and logic built into it, so it will magically open when Connie goes near it. Now that it's on your imp, you can scale it with the up and down directional buttons, or rotate it with L2
So
or the
smart.
touchpad. See the outline at the top of the final platform? That's where the door needs to go.
Oh no.
Use R2 or X to stamp it into place. Notice how your imp still has a door attached.
I mean,
These
as
guys
long as
are
it's
extra
only one of
strong.
them.
That's what,
What?
happens with
These
elements
guys.
from the Dreamiverse. That way,
Well, I
you
mean,
can
they get
place
stronger.
as many as you need in a scene.
That didn't do anything.
We only need one door in this scene though, so you can remove the door element from your imp by pressing circle. The circle button removes whatever tool, gadget or element your imp has equipped, replacing it with the move tool.
I didn't even know I could do a light
Okay,
attack with
I
him.
think we're done here.
Okay.
Where?
Nice work completing the scene.
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
All that's left now is to switch
And
to play
yes.
mode and walk Connie straight through the
It's
door
free.
to end this tutorial.
And yes, I'm giving it away. Okay. Night.
I equip all that SWAT stuff if I was you.
Quit
Oh,
all
you're
that
not.
what stuff?
Nothing at level yet.
You said quit all that butt stuff, Jaden.
Yeah.
Dang, Jaden, that's
Now
nasty.
you know how to grab, rotate, and
What?
scale objects.
What?
It's time I showed you how to.
What are you,
clone.
gay? You're gonna stop doing butt stuff?
Cuthbert has managed to get
Whatever.
himself stuck.
I just saw somebody walk away.
Luckily,
Dude, only straight people get raped in the
so
ass.
that we can use the clone tool.
Yeah, it's part of the
to
story, don't worry.
With this tool, you can make
Jaden just wants to see
copies of
little kids get
anything
fucked
in the
in the
scene.
butt.
This makes it one of the most useful
Okay.
tools in a Dream Shaper
Sure.
toolbox.
He admits
I
to it.
guess I do.
You'll also
You're
get
weird.
a chance to practice with
You're
all the other
weird,
tools
you're
you've
weird.
learned so far.
You're hashtag
If we
weird.
get Connie off this platform, maybe she'll
Hashtag
help us
fucking
out.
bona fide retard.
Let's use the clone tool on this one small block to create
I
a
have homework for this lady.
Bonafide.
Remember how we used the L1 button to modify how the grab cam and the left stick
What
work?
the heck?
Well,
That is a
it can
big
also
swastika. I'm gonna have to
change
leave
how
this
the grab
Sherpa.
button works. Hover over the floating block with your imp and hold L1.
Wait, I'm a Jew! It's not
Now
fair!
grab the block with R2.
Yeah, they do extra
And
damage.
remember that if you
Are
push
they? Are
it
you
gently,
serious?
you
No,
can
they
move
don't,
it
they
more
don't.
slowly.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I chose Jew
Now
as
you
well.
have another block.
But I played as a black person, so I
That's
played on
because
hard mode.
grabbing things while holding L1 creates a clone of that object. Once you've created the clone, you can release L1, but don't let go of R2 until you're ready to place it in the
I
scene.
chose 10, because it seemed funny.
When you found the right spot, release R2 to put it down. You can treat a cloned object
Wait,
just like you would
said you
any
hit my,
other
like my
element.
grandpa.
You can move it with R2 and rotate it with
Ew,
L2
what is this video? It looks like Anthony.
and scale it
Actually, I
up
haven't
and
seen any of
down
this
with
guy's,
the directional
abilities.
buttons.
And hurls a deadly disc at the
Of
target. The
course,
disc can chain
anything
into
you do to the block can be undone with the left directional.
that hits multiple goals.
You can even clone the
Try that
cloned
one.
block.
I mean,
Let's do that
they seem to
next.
both hit multiple
Hover
goals.
over it, hold L1, then press and hold R2. You can
Oh,
use
I think the
clone
first one might
tool
be
to build a
stronger.
bridge between the first two platforms.
He just shot
Or
me.
you can create floating blocks for Connie to jump on.
You blocked it with
All
your
that matters
your like
is
dildo
that she
sword.
can get to the next platform. So
Summon.
make sure you test your work.
Don't use it, don't use it, don't use it.
When Connie can get across, go back to edit mode. Rewind time with L3.
You can get
and
a
move on to the
poop
next
summon
step.
when you go into the
What?
sewers.
What about pooping, Jaden?
Getting Connie to that third platform looks
You can get
good.
the poop guy to
Chat.
fight for you.
I want chat
So we
to
can
clip
just
what
clone
you're
this block
saying.
to finish it off.
I did not
I'll
mean
clip
to
them
get
myself.
Okay,
Anyways.
hold L1 and grab the block with R2 to clone it. Let go of L1 to stop cloning.
Good
then
God.
place the clone
That
by
does so much
releasing
damage.
R2 to complete the bridge.
Carson Lewis.
That doesn't look quite right. Might need to try something different here.
I was weak. He,
Why
or
don't
is
we
it saying that he's
rotate
weak?
the clone? Hold L2 over it, then
Oh no,
push
he got
the
bodied
right
either
stick
way.
sideways.
Wait.
Well, it's better. But now they don't
No, you
match.
can't equip the armband.
We should probably undo everything with the left directional button and start
Yeah.
again.
Jen, you got
This
banned.
time,
Jen
we'll make the
banned.
arches match up by flipping the
Did
clone.
more of them get away?
Banned off the world.
Here's how you flip
Yeah,
one
they're all
place.
over town.
First, hover over the arch
that
and hold
seems annoying.
L1. Then gently grab the arch with R2 to create a clone.
Walkie.
Remember, release L1 once you've made the clone.
Return.
You have to release it
to the
or the
PTA
next
in
part with R2 to
What do you
create a
say?
clone.
Alright.
Remember, release L1 once you've made the clone. You have to release it or the next part won't work.
Flip the arch.
Here comes the cool
the
bit.
bridge.
While still holding the arch,
Oh.
click the L3 button on your
Yeah,
controller.
people are getting
to
eaten.
flip
He's still
the arch
shoveling snow.
horizontally. That's all
You
there
didn't
is.
see them.
Yeah,
Now
but
you try.
I don't know. Would they not have
Hold
seen him?
L1 and grab the arch with
No.
R2 to clone it. Release L1
That
and
looks
flip the
pretty
arch
lined
horizontally
up.
by clicking L3.
To me.
And don't forget, you can realign the clone while you're holding it by pressing the triangle button. Now, let's see what happens if you click R3. Nice! The arch is flipped vertically instead. We should probably line it up with the first arch now, and release R2 to place it down. Ah! We probably should have...
Should walkie slush. That was cheating.
Just grab it with R2
Cheat.
and
I
flip
want
it
these
again with
clones.
R3. Time to switch over to play mode and see how things are working.
I like Doritos Locos Tacos.
Shut the
Connie
fuck
can
up.
get across the bridge to the third
I'm
platform.
an ultra first kind of
we're
guy.
ready to move on. But first return to edit
And
mode
I like the potato things. I forget what they
and
call it.
rewind time.
Comes with like sour cream. Oh, you can equip the SWAT stuff now. That comes with like sour cream and cool stuff.
Did I not get a SWAT helmet?
Okay,
You
Connie,
did.
we've almost made it to the door.
You
Ah,
look
but she needs to
awesome.
go across and up now. Good thing you already know how to make
Wait, did I get, like, a
clones
SWAT
because
gun?
we're gonna need them.
That would be cool.
So hold
You have the
L1
hammer.
and grab the block with R2 to clone it. Now place that clone a little
You don't get any
higher
rail
than
guns.
the
You just get the.
original.
I think the closest you get is that
You know
ray
what?
gun.
There's a better way, so let's undo that with the left directional button.
Yeah, Black Ops ray gun.
We're gonna try a new technique called repeat cloning.
I don't even know how to.
I bet you can already guess
Alright, let's see
what
how
it
good the
does.
summer is. In the summer.
That's right. It lets you make lots of clones at once. Let's give it a go. Hover
Anthony.
over the block again, hold
What?
L1 and press and hold R2. Release L1 once you've made the clone. And move the block up and along. Don't put it down yet though. This is where you become a cloning expert.
What?
Let me stop messaging. No, no, no.
Release
Let
L1 once you've
me
made
stop
the
bothering
clone.
you and shit.
And move the block up and... Let's give it a go. Hover over the block again, hold L1
Let you
and
focus
press
on your,
and hold
your
R2.
game.
Release L1 once you've made
Dang.
the clone. And move the block up and along. Don't put it down yet though. This is where you become a cloning expert. Without letting go of the first clone, press the right directional button to create a second one. And, you guessed it, another press will create a third one. In fact, you can just keep pressing right to create more and more clones in a sequence. And if you make too many, no problem. Just press the left directional button.
what'd you
to
just
remove
do,
any
Air? The-
clones you
That
don't
looks
want.
dumb.
I did my
As you can
fire
see,
attack
all the clones are spaced
with the
evenly.
hammer.
And you can move the whole sequence
cool.
by simply moving the clone that's on your imp.
That's like gruesome.
If you move the
Jeez.
clone up, you can create a staircase.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Nobody cares.
As always, put it down by releasing our...
I don't see it.
Once the clones
She
are
was
in
standing
place,
next to it.
They won't be in a sequence anymore. You have to edit each block individually.
Big whoop.
Mangled
See the
bodies.
dotted line around
Mangled
it?
Are
body
any
on
of
the
them in that
ground.
neighborhood, or is it just like around the city?
When you
What,
put
the Nazi
the
zombies?
clones down,
Seems like it's
they're
just around the
always
city.
selected
Yeah, the Nazi zombies.
automatically.
They're all over the place.
That means
Yeah,
you
but
can
like
make
in
the
them as a
neighborhoods?
group.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
If you only want to move one block, you can deselect the group by pressing
Stripping away all
circle.
benefit. Okay, that's cool. That should be.
If you want to find out more, there's a whole tutorial on
Next level is
selecting and
20,
grouping
so use your
objects.
upgrades wisely.
Move on to the next step when you're ready.
'Cause I don't think you can upgrade all of them.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get all of them? Okay.
Let's
It
get
takes
back
to
to the
increase damage when you're
staircase.
I
critically
wasn't
injured.
able
It's
to.
looking pretty good, but I have one more thing
Take
to
my
show you
bow.
before you move on.
Maximum health is increased by 20%.
Let's
You
get
also
rid of
apply to
all
you
the
as
clones
one
we've
turn as a
made
normal.
by pressing
Take
the
more
left
damage to
directional
stun
button a
targets.
few times.
Become one with the time.
You'll notice all the repeated clones are undone together. Now hover over the first block, hold L1, then grab it to create a new clone.
Damage. Actually, that's probably the best one.
Remember to release L1 once you've made the clone, otherwise the next bit won't work. This time, move the block where you want the last step of the staircase to be. There, right in front of the door. Don't let go of R2 yet though.
Oh my god.
Instead, press the left directional button and look at that. You've created a sequence of clones between your imp and the original block. You can keep pressing left to create more steps or right to remove them.
I don't even have to be dressed
Once
like a
you're
goth
happy
anymore.
with your
Just gonna let me in.
staircase, let go of R2 to place it in the scene.
Yeah, they
You can create incredible shapes with repeat
It's
cloning,
not-
so feel free to
I
experiment.
thought you were done with the quest for them.
How you position the first clone will affect all the repeated clones.
Oh,
Rotating the
back
clones,
into
for
the,
example, will let you build ramps
that's
and
it. I
spirals.
suppose.
And if you scale the clone with the up button, you can create a sequence that increases in size. So try different approaches and see what you can come up with. If the path is clear for Connie, switch over to play mode to test the scene. Get Connie to the final platform, then get her to open the door for Cuthbert. If you feel like you've mastered cloning and flipping,
Oh, snap.
walk Connie through the door to complete the
Just like
tutorial.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Good work.
Stop referencing that movie.
It's a game.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's a Friday Night Funkin'.
I mean, hand me the controller, I'll do it, man. I'm really good at rhythm games.
I did it. Ow.
Welcome to part 4 of our Start Dreaming tutorial.
Oh yeah? Then what's
Ah.
this?
I see Cuthbert has managed to get himself in a pickle again. Connie, how do you put up with him? What a spanner. But with Connie's help, we can rescue him. This
You're doing
time
better.
around, I'll show you how to select and group your creations and how to scope in and out of groups. Luckily, someone left behind a block for us to use. Remember how to repeat clone
That
blocks
kid is
to
so
create a
young,
bridge?
jeez.
Well, let's do that again.
I
Move
did
your
it.
view
Let's
side
go.
on to the block in the gap.
I'll never
Hold
conform.
L1, then grab the block with
Ugh.
R2.
I still can't go there. Okay.
Move it with the motion sensor function to create a clone. Just like last time, let go of L1
Finally,
while still
someone let me
holding
out of my
R2.
cage.
Then press the directional buttons
was a
to
lot of
make
people.
more clones.
This thing costs
I'm gonna
money.
take down the reading episode.
Jim, why did you pour milk on yourself?
If you rotate
Shut
the
up,
first
that's not
block
me.
before you clone it, you can make an arch.
I want to
Use
become,
L2
I want to
make the
become
first
white,
block angle up slightly,
so I could get into
then make
school
the
without
clone
being
angle
kicked
down.
out.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some food.
Press the left directional button to repeat clone,
Okay.
and the clones will line up to make an arch. Amazing, right? Let's quickly test that in play mode. Looks great. Switch back to edit mode, rewind time, and go to the next step of the tutorial. Now, you probably noticed that all the blocks, the original as well as its clones, were
Okay, so
selected
6 feet tall.
automatically after cloning. You can tell when things are selected because they have an animated
Anthony.
pixel outline.
Mm-hmm.
But after we switched
What would you
between
do
play and edit
if
modes,
they added VR to
everything was
Roblox?
deselected.
They
So let's
did,
select them
didn't
again.
they?
What?
All you
They
have to
did
do
that
is
one
hover your
Roblox
imp
map.
over one of the blocks and press
Nah.
X.
I've literally
There's
heard
the
you play the
outline
meme
again.
in your mic.
Now do the same to the rest until
No,
the
no.
whole bridge is selected.
Yes, I'm not
No.
retarded, Jack.
Oof, you
I'm
read
cultured.
him,
Can you see
Anthony.
how
I
easy
know.
it is
Get on
to slow
Overwatch.
down?
You just got red.
Yo,
What are you
read
doing
you.
on James?
Got red. I'm learning how to make stuff so I can make the David Nappy game.
Well, that can wait.
Double line
You know it
with
can
enemies.
wait.
That's because they're still
You
individual
just
elements.
got red.
You can deselect them one at a time with X, but it's much quicker if you deselect them all at once with circle.
You can
Give it a
deselect them
try.
one at a time with X, but it's much quicker if you
There's also a faster way of selecting multiple objects.
select them one at a time with X.
Just select one as before, but this time keep X held down. Now move your
Stop.
to select the others. Better than
Stop
selecting
playing it.
so much faster. The great thing about having multiple objects selected is that you can manipulate them as if they were one object. For example, if all the blocks are selected, you can clone the bridge sideways to create a double bridge. Plenty of room for Connie to cross it without falling off the edge. Try it in play mode.
Wow, Anthony, good stream.
Thanks. Why'd
Once
you
Connie
say it
has
like
crossed
that?
the gap, go
You
back
ain't
to
ended, did
edit
you?
mode and move on to the next step.
Why'd you say it like that?
You ain't ended, did you?
Stop.
Stop.
You know,
Okay, I'll just do this then. Advanced settings. Stop audio shit. What? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
if we're going to use this bridge a lot, we can make it into a group. That way, it will behave like a single element, and you won't have to keep selecting all the blocks. Have you noticed the menu at the side of the screen? It appears when you have one or more objects selected. That's the context menu. The options it gives you will depend on the situation you're in. In this case, all the buttons relate to selections it gives. That way, to select all the blocks again. If we're going to use this bridge a lot, we can make it into a group. That way, it will behave like a single element, and you won't have to keep selecting
I
all
wanna
the
see if I
blocks.
can get Bing Bing to play over and over
Have you
again.
noticed the menu at the side of the screen? It appears when you have one or more objects selected. That's the context menu. The options it gives you will depend on the situation you're in.
I mean, if you want to hear multiple times,
In
just
this
replay it.
case, all the buttons relate to selected objects. Look for the plus sign. That's the icon for the group button. The number next to it tells you how many objects you've selected.
Alright, there
You
we go.
can use this button now to turn all of those blocks into a group. There we go.
Nothing.
The bridge is now a single element. You can tell because it has one outline around it instead of one around each block. And if you look over at the button
That's a
now
recipe
says
I'm gonna cook.
ungroup. Use it if you want to break a group up. But we still need it to help Connie. So let's clone this bridge and place it between
Can I
the
hear my
second
phone?
Can I hear
and
me?
third platforms. Just like before, hold L1 and grab the bridge with
Hello?
R2 to clone it. As always,
Yeah?
remember to let go
Subscribe
L1.
to Dehydrated Kazoo _ on YouTube. I have 7 subscribers and I'm in dire
Don't
need of
need to
more.
test the bridge to see that it's not going to get Connie to the third platform.
I need
But don't worry,
12
we'll
more
fix that
subscribers
in the next
to
step when you're ready to
surpass
move on.
Anthony. Who are my subscribers? Can I check that?
Dakwan joined the live stream.
Who the heck is that one? The Daquan said. I was like,
I wish I could hear it.
who's that one? You can't hear it, can't you?
Our bridge needs a
I don't
bit
have
of
my
work
phone
if it's
volume up
gonna
because I don't
reach
want to
the
start
next
hearing the
platform.
stream through somebody else's mic and my
This
mic.
is the perfect opportunity to learn a new technique, scoping in.
Oh, you can just barely hear it. I'll
Scoping
watch it
in
later.
means you can jump
I'll
into
try
a
that
group
when
and
no one's
edit the
around.
contents individually without having to ungroup it first.
It says there's 4
And since
comments,
you
but
can
I'm only
edit
seeing
things
3.
inside the group, you don't have to worry about messing
Finally,
up
someone
anything
let me out of
outside
my
it.
cage.
Hey,
Let's
Who's
give
this
it a
guy?
try now. Select the bridge with X if it isn't already selected. Then find the Scope In button near the bottom of the context menu.
Halloween.
Notice that it's showing you a
Not
shortcut
Christmas
for it,
yet.
L1
Hey guys,
and
it's Scarce
X.
here.
Daquan
So
joined
hover
the
over
live.
bridge group, hold L1
When
When did I
until it's
release
showing you a
this?
short isn't already selected.
I released this
Then
on
find the
October
Scope In
14th.
button near the bottom of the isn't already selected individually without having to
Murray.
ungroup it first.
It's
And
already.
since you
Sorry.
can only edit
Scoped
things
in.
inside the group, you don't have to worry about messing up anything outside it. Let's give it a try now. Select the bridge with X if it isn't already selected. Then find the Scope In button near the bottom of the context menu. Notice that it's showing
Is-
you a shortcut for it.
Is
L1
Reindeer?
and
Is that
X.
Dario?
So hover over the bridge group, hold L1
Who?
and press X.
Monkey.
Now you're scoped in. We can now edit all the parts as if it wasn't a group. If you want to really focus on just the group,
Oh my
you can
god.
hide everything else in the scene.
What did I do?
Anthony.
Press X. Then it's
Anthony.
showing you isn't already
Anthony.
learn a new.
What,
Our
nigga?
bridge needs a bit of work if it's going to reach the next platform.
Alright.
This is the perfect
You sound
opportunity
extra
to learn a
tired
new
of this
technique,
shit.
scoping in.
Cause he won't get on
Scoping in means
Overwatch.
you can jump
It'd be
into a
way better
group and
content than
edit the
learning how to
contents
fucking
individually
dream.
without having to ungroup it first. And since you can only edit
I wanna have
things
a dream.
inside the group, you
That's
don't
my
have
Hot
to
Pocket
worry
sweater.
about messing up
Your
anything
hot pocket
outside.
sweating?
Don't drop
Let's
it
give
now.
it a try now. Select the bridge with X if it isn't
Shut up,
already
Jen.
selected. Then find the Scope In button near the bottom of the context menu.
My liked videos able to be
Notice
viewed
that
on my
it's
YouTube
showing you
channel
a
now.
shortcut
Jack,
for
go
it.
find out.
L1 and X. So hover over the bridge group. Hold
Finally,
L1
someone let
and
me
press
out
X.
of my cage.
Now you're scoped in.
Jack, can you do me a favor?
We can
Yeah.
now edit all the parts as
Go
if
onto
it
my
wasn't
YouTube
a group.
channel and see if you can view my liked videos playlist.
If you want to really focus on just the group, you
What?
can hide everything else in
Go
the
on my
scene.
YouTube channel and see if you can
Just
view
use
my
the
liked
hide
videos
everything else
playlist.
button in the context menu. The icon looks like a closed eye.
What's gonna
There's
be
also
in
a
there?
Oh, I have to
stroke
choose a
out
side
button in
now.
the top right corner.
Horrible stuff.
This is how you exit groups.
Alright, boxing.
Try
Should I choose
scoping out
Cartman or
now.
Dr.
Caillou?
Select the
Sturnivan
button
trailer.
with
Let's
X
go.
or use the shortcut. L1
Is that the
Dr.
only playlist on?
Sturnivan coming soon.
That's it. Now scope back
This
in
is quite
again
the
so we
decision
can fix
that
the
I've
bridge.
already made.
Just
like
hover
30
over
minutes
it,
ago.
hold L1 and press X.
Playlist,
Yeah,
my
but
old
it's-
Finally,
animations.
what Connie needs to reach the next platform is a staircase. So use the
Are you able to
move
see
and
like
clone
videos
tools to
or
create a new one.
no? So it brings back memories.
Oh, he said a bad word. Alright, Ren and Stimpy music.
Oh yeah, I wanted to use it in like animations that I haven't made.
No, I cannot see your liked videos.
Alright, let's see.
Why?
So Dario wanted to binge watch my like videos, and I
Once you've built
privatized
the
them because I didn't want people to see all
test
the
it out in play
weird
mode
suicide
to
videos
make
and stuff
sure
that was in
Connie
there.
can make it across.
Oh my god!
Why do you like stuff like that?
Wait
I
to
mean, it
make
was
sure
6th grade. I
Connie
was
can
emo
make
back
I
then.
mean, he
I
liked
guess.
it. I mean, he liked it.
When you're happy with it, switch
I gotta
back
get on my
to edit
computer and
mode,
do this? I don't
rewind
want to.
time, and move on to the final step of
Huh?
this tutorial.
No, you just go to your liked playlist and then you can say make public.
To to make sure Connie can make it across.
Put on some acne.
Huh?
I put on acne.
See, the joke is, right?
Once
Usually
you've built
people
the
wouldn't want to put
staircase,
on
test
acne
it out
because
in
acne
play
is
mode to
unattractive.
make sure Connie can
But
make it
Albert is
across.
voluntarily putting on acne.
Because
When you're happy
no,
with it,
that's not a
switch
joke.
back to edit mode,
I
rewind
know,
time,
you put on
and
acne
move
on
on
your
to the
character.
final step of this tutorial.
Sure, if it stops in 1 minute.
You think acne is unattractive? What's wrong with you?
I'm not saying I don't. I'm just talking for females.
He hates you, Albert.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Oh no! I gotta change
Ew,
that banner
you
right
love
now.
him? You're weird.
That's not good.
What's your banner?
Of my school account, I went on my YouTube channel. My banner is 9/11.
That's funny.
Oh my god, I was such a bad person.
I really forgot. Let me move back. Jesus. Alright.
I'm glad I changed for the better.
Let's go, I'm a commander. Hey!
I'll Shepherd stop.
Oh. I got the cool Jewish hat.
Is your
Not a
staircase
Yeah.
yarmulke,
working?
more like a Amish person.
Fantastic.
Alpha Jew.
Now Connie just needs a bit more help to save poor old Cuthbert from his predicament. Luckily, you can clone your staircase group to reach the final platform. Use the clone shortcut L1
It seems like
and
this was the
R2
right choice,
to
Jenna.
copy the staircase group to the last platform.
It's been confirmed
Yeah.
that the elves were cheating.
Don't forget to let go
Did you
of
get like a bad
L1
ending or
once
something?
the clone has been created.
No, you still get the same ending. It's not
That's how
used
useful
because
groups are.
I don't want to spoil it,
If
but
you
Wait, what's...
select the group,
Oh, okay.
you'll see a button in the context menu that saves the group as a new element.
just a short whenever.
Saving a group as a new element means you can use it in other scenes, or share it in the Dreamiverse. You can't do that in tutorials, but you can everywhere else. Now that you've mastered selecting and grouping, I'll leave you with a thought to ponder. You can also make a
You want me to
group
start the ship with?
inside a group.
Yeah.
With that, I'll let you experiment. Once you're happy that you've mastered selecting, grouping and
What?
scoping, you
Nigga
have
said I
just
can
one
make a
thing
group
left to do.
inside a group.
Go into play mode
Huh?
and take Connie and Cuthbert to the exit.
That's what I'm wondering as well, Albert Chan.
What? You still streaming?
Maybe. Yeah.
Brad's creeping around my YouTube channel.
Come on, Joe. Stop messing around or you're gonna get railed.
What?
That's
Yo,
what David Nappy said.
Did he?
Yes, said those exact words.
You gotta go into the back door.
I'm learning!
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's see now. How do I... Let me pause this. If I can. There we go. I can't pause it.
Oh, that's all the beginner tutorials? Beginner master class.
You can set.
How to quickly assemble a level, how to sound design. Sculpting. Ooh. How to make a character. Painting. Jeez. Arrange music. How to create doors between scenes, intermediate. How to sculpt to level. Lighting and atmosphere. Sculpting. Motion controllers. Oh, that's
Hey,
what the
come
move.
on then. Where is it?
Selectors, exclusive gates tutorial. Jack, I'll hop on Overwatch in a minute too. I'll just do 2 more tutorials that look useful. Like,
You gonna stream Overwatch?
oh, that's 6. Yeah, sure, I'll stream that.
Here we are, deep in the logic department of the Dreams Workshop. I've been conducting some experiments with selectors and exclusive gates. Cuthbert can never make his mind up, so learning these should help. Oh, Cuthbert, what a mess.
I almost
This is
pissed
an
on
advanced
stream.
tutorial, so I hope you've already learned the basics of creating logic.
I don't.
So like,
Selectors and exclusive gates are
you
used for
don't care?
choosing different options in logic. The simpler of the two is the selector, so we'll look at that first.
I mean, it'd be weird
In
if I
front of Connie
lived
is
next
a
to the.
rotatable bridge, alongside a
person I
button that
might
opens
against.
the door on the next platform.
Might as well just be on his side.
These arrows are grabbable by the imp. We'll use them to control the selector. Open up the microchip next to Connie. Wow, that's a lot of gadgets. But if
How
we
the
take a
fuck do
closer
I do that?
I don't know.
Square?
Wow, that's a lot of gadgets.
Oh my god.
But if we take a closer look, it's actually...
Nigga, how do I
I'm
open
loyal
it?
to the KKK.
Wow, that's a lot of gadgets. But if we take a closer look, it's actually
Why is the
quite
basketball
simple.
better than a
That's
alien
L1
ray
and
gun?
X.
There's 3 grab sensors on the left.
Basketballs
You
are
can
awesome.
tell by the hand icon.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, can you
If
ball
I
up
go
an
to the
alien
basketball
ray
hoop
gun?
and I
And the
shoot
arrow
it,
buttons are grabbed by the
would
imp.
it do something cool?
If you hover over them, you'll be able to see which button they control.
I can hit multiple people.
On the
Oh,
right, there's 4
Yeah, I know.
keyframes that store the rotational position of the bridge.
Oh,
Try
they're not on
selecting
our
them and you'll
team.
see what I mean.
Good God.
If you select more than one at a time, their effects will average out. You can use the circle button to deselect. To connect the 3 grab sensors to
You're
the
just
4
killing everyone.
positional keyframes, we're going to use a selector. In the assembly menu, select Gadgets.
Ah!
Then
Wait, what's
open
something I could do
Logic
to
and
them?
Processing.
Use
Find the
your
selector, then
your
select
thing
it with
to
X.
hit that fire hose. I forget what it's called, but you know.
Jamie,
Stamp one in the
give
you
us
press
center.
our
L2
your
In the
best
assembly
impression of the
menu,
imposter.
select Gadgets. Then open
There is an
Logic
imposter
and
among
Processing.
us. An imposter among
Find
us.
the selector, then select it
That's
with
my
X.
best.
Did you see the thing that Kanye did? Back in like
No
2005 or
way, he
something?
actually did
In
that.
the assembly
Yeah,
menu,
no, it was like,
select
I've called this
Gadgets.
emergency meeting because there is an imposter among
Then
us.
open Logic and
Imposter
Processing.
among us? Back like 5
Find
years
the
ago.
selector,
That's
then
my
select
comment.
it with X.
I know.
Stamp one in the center of the microchip canvas, between the grab sensors to the left
Second
and the
away.
position keyframes to the right. Then unequip the gadget with
There is an
circle.
imposter among us.
In the next step, we'll set up the selector.
Among us.
Right, let's focus on the
Where's that?
selector.
If I tap it, it just
The
changes on its own?
selector uses input
That would've been so
signals
useful to
switch
know.
between different outputs. Open its tweak menu with L1 and square. The
Oh my
slider
God.
sets the number of options the selector can choose from.
Nigga, what?
There are 4 positions for the bridge, so increase the slider to 4. Close the tweak menu with L1 and circle.
Oh.
The selector is much bigger now with lots more ports.
Oh, because I need it for
On the
each
right
John.
edge of the selector, there's 4 output ports. Create wires on the output ports with R2 or X and connect a keyframe to each one. Make sure you keep the keyframes in order.
Oh, I don't have the other guy anymore. Like, can I switch to him? Or no.
Now we have 4 outcomes for the selector to choose from. But how do we switch between them? On the bottom left of the selector, you'll find 2 input ports that don't have a letter icon. They
Hi,
are
stranger.
move
Forgot
to
about
next
that video.
output and move to previous output. These inputs will make the selector switch between the connected keyframes in sequence. We just need to connect them to the grab sensors for the arrow buttons. Create a wire from the grabbed output of the grab sensor that controls
That's
the
pretty
right
cool.
arrow. Connect it to the selector's input port for move to next output. If you're getting confused by all these
Oh, can hit
inputs and
anybody?
outputs, just remember, left side of the gadget is
It's not gonna
inputs,
hit them.
right side is outputs.
Or it's not gonna hit buddies.
Now do the same for the left arrow grab sensor
Have to do
and the
anything?
move to previous output port. Ah, we still need to connect the up arrow's grab sensor. Why don't we use
I'll
it to
time that
reset the
terrible.
bridge? You can directly select outputs by connecting to the corresponding input. Create a wire from the grabbed output
much
of
mana
the
does
up
that take?
arrow grab
Oh, makes
sensor.
You're getting beaten to death
Then
by a
connect it
frog. What do you
directly to
mean?
the A input on the selector.
I'm not.
This means that if
No,
you
not
grab
you.
the up arrow, it will return the bridge to point at the door, regardless of its current position. Now switch over to play mode to try out the controls.
I have
we did that
no
on
idea what the
purpose.
fuck I just did.
No one
Arrow
can
buttons to
watch your
rotate
like
the
videos
bridge
playlist
so Connie
anymore.
can reach the button. Don't
That
try and
sucks.
rotate
I
the
guess
bridge
that's
with
good for
Connie
me.
on it though. She's only
Look
safe when
it up,
she's on a blue
Jack. Look up
circle in the middle.
Kanye, there's an imposter among us.
I've seen it
Once the
before.
door is open
I
and
just
she's
thought it
back
was
on
a
the
joke.
blue
Like, I didn't
circle,
actually think it was
grab
real.
the up arrow button to return the bridge back to its starting position.
Part of like one of his first albums.
When Connie is across the bridge,
I love
return
it.
to edit mode.
He knows that
definitely
there's an
was among us.
imposter among us. We should have listened. He was warning us. Why didn't you listen to him, Albert?
I tried. I tried to warn. What's a time it or something?
What?
The next obstacle looked complicated.
Just
no,
shoot in the direction of the fire.
Randomizer.
Blow it up.
Oh.
There are 3 trapdoors. for
Wait, how
Connie
did that
to
hit
get
the
across.
fan but not...
Hold on.
Above each trapdoor is a microchip containing some simple logic. Open up all 3 with L1.
I want
and
it.
X.
How do I get it?
Now click R3
What? No, you have
play
to
time.
teleport up there.
Ah.
Notice how the trigger zones detect the balls.
We thought it was
Finally,
option
someone
51.
let me out of my
Middle
cage.
logic. Open up all 3 with L1 and X.
Oh wait, can I just have the word into the chat?
Now click
Really?
R3 to play
Alright.
time. Notice how the trigger zones detect the balls and open the trapdoors. It looks hectic. It'll be very difficult to get Connie across, if not impossible.
SpongeBob and hemp pants.
Give it a try in
Sounds
play mode if
interesting.
you want to, but whether
remember
you manage
watching
to
that
cross
years
or
ago.
not, it's clearly too difficult. By adding some exclusive
Jin, why
gates
can't
to
I see your
logic,
liked
we can
playlist?
make this obstacle a bit fairer, while still being
Google
challenging.
made it private so no one can watch yours and no one can watch
Exclusive
mine.
gate gadgets just take a signal
Or
and
well,
pass
anyone's
it
for
on.
that matter.
But when you have more than one
So
exclusive gate
I'd have to give you my login to
only one
watch
of
it.
them
Those
can
two
be
are-
active at a
I don't want to
time.
do that.
It would decide to.
So if we add
No, I just said it
exclusive
wrong.
gates to the trapdoors, then only one trapdoor can be open at a time. Which means that
Jeez,
Connie
you're
will
just killing
always have a
everyone in this
chance of
game.
getting across.
Is that not the point?
Pause the
Yeah,
game
but
with
they're
R3
kids.
And make sure all 3 trapdoor microchips are open. Then head into the assembly menu. The exclusive gate gadget is found in the logic and processing menu. Its
Oh, there's a trim
icon
Pokemon
looks
over
like a
there.
garden gate. Select it with X. Stamp an exclusive gate into each of the microchips, between the trigger zone and the other gate. Select it with X. Stamp an exclusive
cold.
gate
Let me
into
turn my
each
heater
of the
on.
microchips,
Probably
between the
missed so
trigger
much in this
zone
game.
and the other gadgets.
Maybe not.
They're
Unlock
zombies.
your imp with circle, then delete all the wires coming from the 3 trigger zones.
You do look like Brayden.
In the next step, then delete all the
Brayden would
wires
hate
coming
this
from
game.
the 3 trigger zones. In the next step, we'll connect the exclusive gates to the logic. Let's take a closer look at the ports on the exclusive gate. There's a gate
That's a lot
input
of-
and a gate output port. These ports simply pass through a signal without
And they all have
changing,
shit.
but only if the gate is open,
Don't worry.
and only one gate can be open at a time. Connect the detected port of the trigger zone to the gate input port of the exclusive gate. The trapdoor has 2 possible positions, open and closed,
They all have a lot of
which is
health.
set by the 2 keyframes.
Dude, Jesus.
Also,
But the closed door keyframe is connected via a NOT gate. NOT gates are shifty little gadgets. They do the opposite of what most gadgets do, because they're active when they're not receiving a signal. So when there is not a signal from the exclusive gate, the closed door keyframe gets activated. So to complete the logic, connect wires
can
from
I
the
heal
gate
them?
output
Oh, fuck.
port and plug them into the open door keyframe
Imagine
and
if you
the
healed
NOT
them.
gate.
Nobody died. Oh,
When
it's
the
not.
exclusive gate is sending a
Ouch.
signal,
Oh, we
the
touched
open
you
door
close.
keyframe becomes active. And when it is not sending a signal, the closed door keyframe. When the exclusive gate is sending a signal, the open
sort
door
of a lot of
keyframe
my
becomes active. And when it is not sending a signal, the closed door keyframe is active. Now connect up the exclusive gate the same way as in the other 2 microchips. Each exclusive gate will open the other 2 microchips. Each exclusive gate will open the other gate. So to complete the logic, connect wires from the gate output port and plug them into the open door keyframe and the NOT gate. When the exclusive gate is sending a signal, the open door keyframe becomes active. And when it is not sending a signal, the closed door keyframe is active. Now connect up the exclusive gate the same way as in the other 2 microchips. Each exclusive gate will open only if no other gates are open already. This will stop more than one trapdoor opening at once. Click R3 to start time and see how the exclusive gates work. That should make things a bit easier for you to get Connie across to the next platform. Try it out in play mode. That should make things a bit easier for... That should make things a bit easier than already. This will stop more than one trapdoor opening at once.
Homosexual
Click
SpongeBob.
R3 to start time and see and
Is that in the
already
comments I call
update.
them?
When the exclusive gate is sending a signal, the open door keyframe becomes active. And when it is not sending a signal, the closed door keyframe is active. Now connect up the exclusive gate the same way as in the other 2 microchips. Each exclusive gate will open only if no other gates are open already. This will stop more than one trapdoor opening at once. Click R3 to start time and see how the exclusive gates work. That should make things a bit easier for you to get Connie across to the next platform. Try it out in play mode. Once Connie is across, return to edit mode and start the next step.
With young cubs to protect, we take greater risks and play. Here, we can see predators earlier, but are vulnerable to birds of prey. Their self-sacrifice is about to be tested.
In the previous challenge, The exclusive gates were fairly simple. But did you know that you can give exclusive gates priorities? Exclusive gates with a higher priority will override ones with a lower priority. This makes the exclusive gate work like a more sophisticated selector. We're going to use exclusive gates to make a timing mechanic to lower the final bridge. Above the meter, there's a microchip. Open it up and we'll take a look at what's going on. Notice that the logic branches from the trigger zone to two different outcomes. One branch goes to a timeline.
One of them just got
the
up,
other
what?
to a keyframe.
What's this?
Take a look at the
What do we got,
timeline
Rez?
first.
Huh.
He didn't, he just
Where
stood
was
up.
this?
Timeline canvas with L1
Oh.
and X.
I don't know why they would do
On
that.
the top two rows of the
I mean,
timeline,
they are zombies.
there are keyframes that
Exclusive.
animate the meter.
OP.
Select them with X to preview them.
Maybe it is a feature you have
Wait,
to
Anthony,
confirm.
Anthony, are you there?
Timing guide for the player. When the button lights up,
What are you doing?
it's time to hit square. On the bottom row, there's a keyframe
Because I
to
think
keep
I'm,
the bridge upright.
I'll be back. Alright, you gotta give me a
It
minute.
ends just before the square button keyframe activates. If you take a look at the controller sensor, you'll see the square button output is connected to another keyframe. This keyframe lowers the bridge, allowing Connie to cross. So to lower the bridge, you have to switch from the timeline to the bridge down keyframe. But there's a problem. Both branches of the logic go through an exclusive gate.
Hey,
Open up
you
the gate's
defeated the
tweak
Nazi
menus and
gingers.
take a look at their priorities.
And you leveled up.
The gate to the
Nazi
timeline
Jew.
has a higher priority
Oh,
than the
Nazi
gate that
Jews.
lowers the bridge priorities.
That's
Problem.
what
Both
they call it.
branches of the logic go
The
through an
Holy Lance
exclusive
and then the
gate.
Holy Hammer.
Open up the gate's tweak
Nice
menus
does more.
and take a look at their
Oh wait,
priorities.
no, wait, maybe the hammer did. The hammer might do
I have
more.
a stone hammer.
The gate to the timeline has a higher priority than the gate that lowers the bridge.
This one seems to do
This
the
means
most,
that
actually.
no matter what, it will override the exclusive gate that's attached to the controller sensor and the keyframe.
Yeah, they both do this.
To lower the bridge, we need to change the priority of the second exclusive gate, but
That's
only when the
something,
player hits square with the right timing. With the right
Oh, I got more
priorities.
rings on my Necromancer gloves.
The gate to the
thought I
timeline
better.
has a higher priority than the gate that lowers
That's
the bridge.
neat.
This means that no matter what, it will override the exclusive gate that's attached to the controller sensor and the keyframe. To lower the bridge, we need to change the priority of the second exclusive gate, but only when the player hits square with the right
Here we go.
timing.
Now I got everything.
We'll do all this with
That
one
does the most
keyframe.
damage.
When you're ready, move on to the next step.
That has the most defense.
The timeline's exclusive gate has a higher priority than the one connected to the bridge down keyframe, so there's no way for the bridge down keyframe to be activated. We need to raise the priority of the second exclusive gate, but only when square is pressed with the right timing. We can achieve this by adding another keyframe
Sound
that
just like
modifies
Hitler.
the exclusive gate. Go to the animation menu and select the keyframe. Stamp
You're not
one onto
far
the third
accurate
row of
about,
the timeline, immediately after the long bridge up keyframe.
I mean, you don't gotta distract him, you just gotta fight him.
As soon as you place it, the keyframe will start recording. While it's recording, go into the tweak menu of the exclusive gate connected to the bridge down keyframe. Increase its priority to 12, so it's one higher than the other gate's priority.
Might be
When
able
you're
to
done, select though it's
electrocute that
one
one.
higher than the exclusive gate connected to the bridge down keyframe. Increase its priority to 12, so it's one higher than the other gate's priority. When you're done, select Stop Recording in the context menu to store the changes to the keyframe. So now we have an exclusive gate that is priority 10, but can change to be priority 12. The keyframe is very short at the moment, so hover over it and hold the up directional button
I don't
until it
exactly know what
fills
to
up the end of the timeline. Now
Is
open
the
the keyframe
generator
tweak
over there
menu with
flipped
L1
up?
and square.
do. Yeah?
Once at frame tweak menu with
I think you have to
hover
kill
over
all
it
of them
and hold
to
the up
progress.
directional button
Let's go
Oh,
until
nice.
it fills up the end of the timeline. Now open the keyframe
gonna
tweak
loot him.
menu with L1 and square.
These guys got
Once
spears.
activated, we need the keyframe's effects to be permanent.
That's not a lot of damage.
So select the Keep Changes option in the tweak menu.
That's a lot of damage.
Now, once the bridge is down, it'll stay put. Close the tweak menu with L1 and circle. This keyframe will be active for half a second when the meter is full. Enough time to hit square and lower the bridge. But look, there's another wire going from the square button output of the controller sensor. This wire closes the upper
they
gate, preventing
have to
players
put
from
down 'cause they
button
begin
mashing
a
to
note for
cheat
some
the
reason.
timing. If you press square before you're supposed to, the exclusive gate will close briefly, causing the timeline
That's
to
nasty. You
reset.
can just wield your dookie and
Huh?
throw it at
There are
people.
some crafty players out there in the Dreamiverse, so make sure you haven't left exploits in your logic.
What do you mean, huh?
Time to try out the scene in play mode.
What do you mean by dookie?
If anything's going awry,
Like poopy.
try following the steps again to see where you went wrong.
Can you be more specific?
You can take your shit out of the toilets and throw it at people.
Come on, Jaden, I'm streaming, bro. I got kids watching me.
Once Connie can reach the
No
final
one's watching your
platform,
stream.
breathe a sigh of relief. You've completed this tutorial.
Oh
I'm
my
not alive
God.
now. You end the stream and cut that part out.
Programming shit is hard in this fucking game. Oh my God. I need to run that back from the beginning.
What? Doesn't that suck?
The logic. I just got a trophy called Apprentice. I complete 5 tutorials. Yeah, Apprentice. That's what I meant to say. How many trophies does the game have? Collect Trophy Hunter, collect all bronze, silver, and gold. Yeah, I think so. God, you had to do a lot of dumb and use every tool in create mode. You're blowing me. I don't feel like doing all 7 tutorials. Okay, I'll come back to that later. I'll go to Overwatch check. Where's my Overwatch at? I'm really hungry too.